Hello, everyone, and welcome to Summer Game Fest 2023. We have 30 seconds until the show finally starts, and I'm hoping we see a lot of good stuff here. So, with that said, we got 15 seconds. Yo, GTA, thank you for the sub there on YouTube. Thank you very much. It is going down right now. And I'm very excited for what we're going to be seeing today because we are hopefully going to see some pretty good stuff. For those of you that don't remember, Elden Ring was released or announced at Summer Game Fest last year or 2 years ago. So just that, I mean, it could set up some good stuff. I don't know. We'll see, though. Either way. Here we go. It is time.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Woo! All right. And I'm absolutely ready to get hit with tons of DMCA.
Everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Really? That's the first time ever? Oh, yeah. It started during COVID, technically.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay. Yeah, we know we're getting that.
Don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Okay. All right.
But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
It looks like Prince of Persia, but like 2D. It is Ubisoft.
Is cursed.
No way.
The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
All right, this looks pretty clean so far.
Better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot. My struggle came with a purpose. Now I'm about to turn it down to a purpose. See, I ain't begging on it. I'm deserving. I'm putting on every battle. I had to play the plot. Don't take a chance. Really take a bite. Been through the dark times. So I came with the dark side. Better show you the light. See how I rose up. All the warrior grown up. Never giving them hope. Keep them all warriors. Victorious. Put it home on them. Enemies get close. So I see the danger coming.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Okay. Hey, man, it looks pretty sick. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024, a brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Wow. They are not delaying it at all.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one.
They said, okay.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
Let's see it. Nice.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
I love how they leave the audio in.
Today,
Damn.
you have proven worthy of joining us. Come. There are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Yeah. Damn.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Jeez. I am not ready to get absolutely wrecked in this. But I am excited.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Young Raiden looks sick. No way, dude. Oh my God.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly
They
covet
meant
my
extended gameplay look. Or they said it and they meant it. Holy crap. What the?
Finish him.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Fatality. Damn, dude. Holy crap. That looks sick.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Sith Lord?
I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Yo, what's up, Pat? Gonna try to watch this while working. Man, I don't know if you saw that, but that was wild.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this, because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1, so tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it
never
Mortal
played
Kombat
11.
1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told.
All right, well, now I need to play 11.
Story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this.
Yeah, I need
the thing
to.
we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, you know. So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, you know, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so you see,
That's
there's like
cool.
a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them
constantly,
indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
It's amazing. So time-based,
yeah, that's
come out,
awesome.
And then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, you know, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out.
Yo, what's up, Mark?
So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him We were this close like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving
I'm
us
hyped.
the first look.
Yeah, I need to
at
play
MK1.
10
You said
and I
this
need to
weekend
play
people will be
11
playing it, press and media.
before
so
this drops.
Lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
Oh, boy.
Here's your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Path of Exile 2. Here we go.
Where are the guards? Hey, you! What's going on?
That looks pretty clean. It's going to be hard living up to how well Diablo 4 did ARPG, but I'm curious to see how they're going to do it or how they're going to change it up. Okay, that's pretty cool. The environmental damage is pretty sick. Path of Exile 2. Find out more July 28th.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
This game has been so much fun. What the? Online only game.
Artificial intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
What? What is this? It's like Open World Tour Part 2 or something. Exoprimal and Street Fighter. Coming fall 2023. Okay. I guess.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
That's pretty cool,
Street Fighter
though.
Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show
God, what else are we going to see?
Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Nicolas Cage and what?
It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Dead by Daylight. Oh my God, bro. They have everyone these days.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen.
Yeah, honestly.
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes
Wait,
on the
he's
internet across
actually
more than
there?
4 decades
No
of incredible
way, bro.
films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage.
Oh my God, bro. This is not the collab you ever expect.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I
What
gotta
the-
say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent.
Type 1,
I want you to
if
know
Nick
that you're
Cage
with
played
me, that we're
another
one, that we're
national
fused.
treasure,
And so it was important
I'd
to
be
me
typing
that everything I do,
11111.
everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight?
National Treasure was amazing.
Somebody very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in. Ha, pun intended.
Okay.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure.
You know what works so well?
It took me
A National
nothing but a split
Treasure
second to
video
say yes.
game,
And
Uncharted
speaking about
style.
split
It
seconds,
literally would be
excuse me, what I
Uncharted,
noticed,
but just under
Sinuses,
National Treasure.
Allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. Thank
you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console.
God, bro.
But
That
PC
is
players
not...
can try it earlier by downloading
We're
the player
already
test
seeing
build
things I
on
didn't
July
expect.
5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead
in the
by
game.
Daylight.
Oh my god. I will say, every time Dead by Daylight adds a new character, it does make me interested. I'm just so intimidated by the player base and also the skill tree in the game, because there's such heavy meta, and like I would never get into the meta. I would just play for fun.
Damn right I made it.
But oh my god, they have the weirdest collabs, but some of them are really cool too.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest.
Evil Dead.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Resident
lately
Evil,
we've been seeing an incredible
Nicolas
number of video
Cage.
game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential
Witcher.
of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Okay.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer
Season
Games
3, I
Fest
guess, is his
2023.
last season. Season 4 is going to be without lives. Seems like a genuine dude. Yeah, that's definitely. I see that too. Yo, what's up, Mr. Average? We've seen Mortal Kombat 1 so far, and a few other Prince of Persia game, too. And Nicolas Cage. That's about it. What is this? Okay. The Witch Hunt. Begins. Witchfire. Early access September 20th. Okay. Looks pretty cool. Did I just hear the Duke Nukem song?
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Okay, maybe not. Nice.
Let's go.
This looks pretty cool. Crossfire Sierra Squad. It's coming to Steam as well. Okay, I was gonna say. It's on Steam then. I feel like that's a pretty good game. Or it looks like it could be. Black Desert, Callisto Protocol, PUBG. These are all just... You know what's crazy? With Twitch's new ad incentive thing, program, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Will destroy everything
More Remnant.
for all time.
Yep. I'm 110% playing the pet class where you get the dog.
No turning back after this. You sure?
This looks sick. The environments for this game look really cool so far. You can really tell that they took everything they did right in Remnant 1 and just expanded on it. Yeah, that looks sick. Remnant to July. What? Wait, that comes out next month? Oh my god, bro.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Sonic, okay. Ah, okay. Some people love Sonic. I mean, Sonic has always really been cool, obviously. But I never really been the biggest fan. Still looks cool, though. You think they would show Assassin's Creed Mirage? I don't think so here. I mean, maybe we'll see like a tiny little trailer. But I think we're going to see most of it at the Ubisoft Forward event, which is on Monday. I don't know why they chose to. I wish they were doing it on the weekend, but they're doing the Ubisoft Forward event on Monday at 1 p.m. I'm going to try to do that. Try to cover it. I just don't know how long it's going to be, and I would have to take some time off, which I might be able to do. It's only like an hour long-ish. Sonic Superstars. Nice.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs.
With this game.
However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I've never played a Honkai or like a Hoyoverse game, but I've debated about playing this.
Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
It would be my first gacha game, technically.
Back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Yo, what's up, Zombie? Do you know the date? I think it's going to be October 13th is Mirage. It's October something.
From the boat. The tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first. Need a hand? My pleasure. Let's see some sparks fly.
Ay, 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 ay.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Codename PlayStation 5. Jeez. So much pixelation there. The bitrate can't keep up, man.
PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P
is
a
a
Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Okay. Lies of P.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
This looks pretty sick. It's like Bane. Okay. Oh. That looks pretty sick. Lies of P.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th. It's coming up quick. Play the demo now. Okay. Is the demo out?
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Unreal Engine 5? Okay. Dragon Ball Akira Toriyama. Join an adventure. I have no idea what this is. The music sounds pretty good, though. Stay tuned, Sandland? Wait, is it called Stay Tuned or is it called Sandland? I don't know.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Okay, Annapurna tease for some of their upcoming projects. Stray? No way we're getting Stray 2. No way. On June 29th, our showcase returns. Okay. Some of these look familiar. Is that Outer Wilds? Okay. I didn't recognize any other than Stray.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from
interested
NCSoft
in
and
this
Amazon
game.
Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Okay. Throne and Liberty 2. I mean, no. Wait, is it? Throne and Liberty 2? Throne and Liberty. I mean...
across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Okay. That's pretty cool. The storm is coming. Take up arms. This game has a lot of potential. Oh, that's pretty cool. The animations look clean. Claim the throne and liberty. Throne and Liberty. Sign up for the tech test. It's the next Amazon Games MMO.
Looks great. I also want to say hello
Looks
to
great.
everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on
Oof.
June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Warhaven. I've been seeing this game all over Twitter, and it looks interesting, but I don't know much about it.
Hear the battle call, cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms, probe the line up here we touch, and we keep on fighting.
It looks pretty cool so far.
It's a war worth fighting.
It's like a large-scale For Honor, but more arcadey, obviously. Yeah, the music sounds awesome. Did they say? I think they said that it's Warhaven. There it is. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be at June 19th to the 26th. We'll check that out. We'll check out the demo. Oh my god, no way. Is this game finally coming out? It's not Gang Beasts, but it's like Animal something. Party Animals, that's what it is. They delayed it for a while. September 20th. Nice. I'm excited for that game.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light to Stay Human. Get ready
Dying
for
Light
darker,
2
more
update?
dangerous nights and roaming volatiles.
This is
complete with
#1 on
improved
our
parkour,
list.
rolling out with the next update in June.
The party
Then,
animals?
Right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Miss anything big? They showed a Prince of Persia game. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is that me? Okay, that wasn't me. I see a bunch of F's in lyrics chat. F? Question mark? I have other chats open up right now. Just gonna refresh there. Hell yeah, party animals #1. But yeah, we saw I thought it was gonna be, never mind. We saw Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay, extended gameplay look, which looks awesome. We got a Liza P trailer and demo. Nicolas Cage is going to Dead by Daylight.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and N-Jin, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Wait, Sam Lake? It's Max Payne. Yeah, it's the Max Payne guy.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the
Dude, that's
sequel.
crazy.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player
I need to play Max Payne
switch
1.
between
I mean, not Max Payne.
at given points
Alan Wake 1.
in the story as they choose.
I never played it.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed Saga.
But I think I can do it.
Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new.
What time will this end at?
There is that sort of link. Tell us
It's
a bit
about an hour. It's about 2
split
hours
50-50.
long,
Do they
so
have
probably
separate missions.
another
'cause I think
hour.
You can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. this can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her.
That's pretty good approach.
Then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on
first time
from the experience.
Ever.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from
Raw.
Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Raw footage. Okay. All right, what are we getting into with Alan Wake 2 gameplay? Let's see.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Must have been the wind. Yeah, it is very windy there. It actually could be the wind. We kind of saw this in the trailer. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's sick. I'm getting heavy Resident Evil 4 vibes.
Occultist.
Nice.
Like Nightingale.
Okay. Get the shotgun on the wall. Oh, nice.
The text on the
Tattooed heart.
Legible. I knew it would be here, like I saw it in a dream.
Alan Wake 2.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something.
Yeah, that's the part I remember from the teaser.
Something important. Something's not right.
October 17th. Jeez.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Ooh, okay. I still need to play Warhammer Space Marine 1.
Fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets.
But this looks awesome.
Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
Join a galactic war. The Imperium needs you.
My pledge is eternal service.
Unleash the devastation.
Eviscerate this abomination. Come forth and be slaughtered.
That space sequence looked awesome. Co-op campaign up to 3 players.
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Space Marine 2. This winter. Oh, that looks pretty sick. I'm hyped for that. What is this? I think I've seen the... This is either a sequel or DLC. I think. Brave at Night presents. Oh my god, wait, you play as the prince or the king? That's awesome. No! Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Yeah, I've seen Yes, Your Grace before, but I don't know. I guess that's a DLC.
Indie game, Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Focus Entertainment. What do we got?
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Ex-Commando. That's a lot of zombies. Okay. This looks pretty sick so far. a lot of vehicle like combat or something. Seems like you're always on the move. Holy crap, that's so many. That looks pretty sick.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun.
Who is John Carpenter? I don't even know who that is.
Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Hey.
And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
I know. Baldur's Gate 3, this is probably the trailer for J.J. Abrams.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within
Not J.J.
and
Abrams. Not.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
J. Jonah.
A new age is upon us.
What's this?
Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. They can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Dude, I'm excited for Baldur's Gate 3.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to.
J.K.
Gortash.
Simmons. Hey. That's who I thought it was.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
Dude, I was not expecting to see more Spider-Man.
First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
So Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. There you go.
Yeah, that
Good
looks
reaction
sick.
to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell?
Oh my
is this
God.
an Osborn Venom? Can you tell us what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not. It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks.
Dude,
so
I still love that so much.
It's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before.
That's so sick.
Really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're gonna tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Oh boy. Oh, no way. Are we about to get a date, man? Spider-Man 2? Another trailer or a date? October 20th? Bro, October, man.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively with PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do.
Bro.
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October.
October
Thanks,
is
Brian.
loaded with games now.
We got our date.
Oh, my God.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a
Good birthday
multiplayer
present.
open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And
oh my
then
God,
we're gonna
this
look
game.
at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical
Good
folk
luck
tales
on October,
from Korea's
man.
Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
This game looks very interesting. Paul World. It looks wholesome now, but wait until you see. Wait till you see. Bro, they've got RPGs, they've got AKs, they've got LMGs. Oh my God, bro. They look identical to actual Pokemon too, which is crazy. Paul World. Dude, we have to play that. Early access January 2024. Pearl Abyss. Black Desert, right? Or is this their Black Desert-like game, but it's single player? I forget what it's called, though. Land of the Morning Light. Black Desert. Nice.
Our story is more than what hobbits.
The Lord of the Rings dwarven game.
It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Ooh, gameplay look. Okay.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Return of Moria. Dude, that looks... Oh. There's so many good things we're seeing here. So many. Psychonauts 2. I never played that game, but it looked very interesting.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
A new mobile game? What? Genesis? We still don't know Sephiroth. It's a good time to do some quick tweets. Final Fantasy VII Ever Genesis. I never finished Cross.
Pre-registration for
whatever
Final
it
Fantasy
was.
VII Ever
I
Crisis
couldn't
has
do
just
it.
started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep,
Oh my god.
Now here's a look at the game
All right,
they debuted
that's
last
a
year
good
at TGA.
debate.
Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Oh my god. Dude, so many focus games.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Don't nod.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back.
Yo.
I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice. Simple.
I am so into this. Spare, sacrifice.
To the dead.
This is all me, chat. I'll take this one.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
That looks sick. I love it. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, end of 2023. Okay. Yakuza.
今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
大丈夫か？お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Nice. No way, dude. I thought they were done with the action style. Like a Dragon, Gaiden, the man who erased his name. November 9th. Dude, there's so many Yakuza games I still gotta play. That looks awesome, though.
Stanley, it is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up.
Parallel Studio. Spotlight by Quantic Dream. Okay.
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Jiggly John, thank you for the follow there on Twitch. Thank you, thank you.
How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
237,000 people are watching this right now.
What sort of operation are they running down here?
Just on Twitch.
Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Dad, are you there?
Under the Waves, August 29th. That looks pretty cool.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
I'm kind of checked out with Call of Duty, honestly. Forgot about COD? Yeah. All I'm seeing about COD recently is how bad hackers are for Modern Warfare 2 and Cold War. And it's literally to the point where they can, like, shut down your game. And even crash, like... I saw a thing recently where they can do stuff with System 32 folders, so it's really bad right now. It does still look cool though. Like, that's at this point, man, I think what Call of Duty should do is just, I would love to see a fully produced, like, 30-hour campaign.
Season 4 next week.
Sold as
Today
a separate thing.
Is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm
Does it come with a Porsche?
The first design here today,
Porsche?
inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
That's pretty cool. I actually, while this was playing, a little late, but I uninstalled COD. Yeah, I might have to. I forget, to be honest. I actually bought a Series S today. On I found one on eBay that was selling for a good price. The only reason I got it is so I can play 360 games
Here it is,
that are backwards compatible.
Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right. Next,
that means I can play the Fable
Phoenix
games.
Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game.
Army of
inspired
Two.
by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch,
And any other
there's
that's
now some exciting
backwards
news
compatible.
for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
Dear friend. Watch, it's going to be a very wholesome game.
So quickly.
And then they're going to pull out AKs, and it's just going to be like
Before
an
I know
all-out
it,
war.
They turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air.
Until.
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Busted Animal Crossing. It's like a mix between Animal Crossing and Fable. Interesting.
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm and
Woo!
Mortal Kombat in the same show.
Game of the year
Only
right
at
there.
Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Okay.
Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing.
Yeah, they have a
Lots
whole
going on
Spider-Verse
over there,
event
right?
going on right now.
It's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of
Been
new
exciting.
features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made.
Oh my God,
and,
this guy is...
some new game modes, yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's
Error
Conquest
connecting.
Mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. You don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people...
Giga Chad.
And maybe you've had this experience, Jeff. Some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal
Oh my
hand of
God.
cards here, but that's fine.
Pro
I'll see
ZD.
what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
This guy is awesome.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys
No, what?
the deck.
Wait.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25%
Are they making it an
chance
actual-
of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
Okay, what?
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and
Okay.
Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3
I thought we were
of
seeing
Fortnite
something
Wilds.
new
Now,
there.
if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back.
whoa, that's not
rewards on everything
3%.
from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Kabam.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove
This trailer looks cool.
of your legacy.
But I'm afraid it's going to be a mobile game. Actual gameplay footage. King Arthur Legends. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. Dude, that's such a cool concept.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the
But
fall?
it's a mobile game,
The gloom
man.
descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are,
Remember
and
who you
return
were.
to us.
This world needs champions.
They died as heroes. Wayfinder. Wait. Is that the game that we saw earlier or a different game? I forget. Fortnite. Are you guys pogging? Is everybody pogging in chat right now? Poggers. Okay, that's Creative 2.0 is pretty cool though. Unreal editor for Fortnite.
Bow at the feet of your future emperor or face annihilation.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Turn-based for... Oh boy.
Project under construction.
In about an hour. Stellar... Or Stellaris. Another... Oh my god.
Good morning, scavenger.
The game has so much DLC.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
They are just like
Captain's log, stardate
nailing these trailers right now.
43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
Star Trek.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Star Trek Infinite. Full reveal on June 16th.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here.
What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
It's such.
This is gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go?
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, I know you want to show?
Da-da-da-da.
The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Then don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Okay.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga.
We got like 30 minutes left, chat, of this, and then I think it's going directly into Devolver Digital or Day of the Devs. One of them.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards! I can feel that there are more.
That's cool.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS.
This game looks pretty cool.
Setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
How you doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value,
It does look
spectacular
really
gameplay.
cool.
Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, you know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Okay. Immortals of Avium.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
This game looks pretty sick. Unique.
Already is.
It's like a spell casting FPS style game. EA Originals.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir. Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a cockpit! Action station! Action station!
Okay. Reach the control room, Colossal.
Get to the control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Damn. What the heck? It almost gives me like BioShock Infinite vibes right here, at least. The pixelation is rough right now. It still looks cool though. I'm definitely, I mean, I have EA Play Pro, so it's included with it anyways. So we'll still at least try it. And we'll see how good the story is. Or the abilities, the gameplay, everything.
I want to be
one battle mage.
I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
Unleash your arsenal of spells.
We're only going
Thrilling
to win
adventure.
this one together. Sigil up.
July 20th. Next month. Looks pretty cool.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
I'm honestly, for myself, I've been very checked out on Fortnite. Fortnite and Call of Duty, both of them, I'm like, eh. Maybe Fortnite 2. Yo, salute. Yo, what's up, Joseph? What? Autobots? Nice. You know what? We should have seen it coming, honestly. I keep opening up my text instead of my chat by accident. Let me just move this over. It just has my schedule and games I wanted to play. Nice.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
Ah.
A massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Final Fantasy VII Part 2.
Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
The unknown journey continues.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years?
That looks good.
Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star.
Very essence of
our star. Coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a
rude. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Yuffie.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you. Into
What
the
the
very
hell?
depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate. Those you fear. Those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So,
Who is she?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. There it is. Early 2024 on 2 discs.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Nice. Okay, it was a little bit shorter than I was expecting it to be. And I think Day of the Devs is kind of like a what's it called? I think it's a lot of dev conversation, so I think for that we might chill. But later on is the event. That's me getting messages, so sorry, chat. I don't know what I'm getting messages for, though. But we definitely saw some cool stuff in there. So there's a website called E3 Recap. E3... Yeah, although it isn't E3, obviously. It's a site called E3 Recap that has all these trailers added, and it also has a schedule of every event happening. I think I'm going to close out of this for now. But yeah, right here you can see everything that's going on. So the next thing that we will be checking out is most likely Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which will be 11 a.m. or no, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We have the Future Games Show. And then later today, we have Devolver Digital. I'll probably check that out. And then we'll see what happens after that. Then, yeah, so Future Game Show is happening on Saturday. Then we have OTK Games Expo. This says 3 p.m. I'm pretty sure it's at 2 p.m. On Saturday. So I don't know how long the Future Game Show is, but we'll probably see that for like an hour. And then jump into the OTK Games Expo because last year they had some pretty good games. Then Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I'm still getting messages. I need to figure out how to turn on streamer mode. Yeah, there we go. 1 p.m. on Sunday, we have the Xbox Games Showcase and the Bethesda Showcase. They're all both combined, starting at 1 p.m. Very excited for that. Hopefully, we actually see a lot of good stuff, maybe some unannounced stuff. That's their whole thing. Then at 4 p.m. on Sunday, we also have the PC Gaming Show. So I'll probably check that out. Usually there's some like good gems in there. Not like it's not 100%, but there's usually at least one or two. Then Monday, once again, we've got the Ubisoft Forward. So we'll definitely be seeing more Mirage there. We'll definitely be seeing maybe a little bit more of that Prince of Persia game they just announced. I would love to see something with Splinter Cell, but I think it's too early. Potentially, I mean, they're working on the Star Wars game by Massive Entertainment, I think it is. So I would love to see that. That's my biggest hope, but who knows? And then on Monday, we also have Capcom Showcase at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, so there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff still coming up. Maybe, when is June 15th? June 15th is next Thursday that's what they have. Oh, wow, that's early. Yeah, I'll probably check that out, not on stream then. But yeah, Monday, I think we're going to have to watch Ubisoft Forward. I can't miss that. There's too many good things. Is this E3? It's not technically E3, but it's E3. This is e3recap.com. If you go to that, then it just comes to this. Actually, it looks like they renamed it to Games Recap. 2023 Games Recap.io. But if you still go to e3recap.com, it brings you to this. Yeah, this Banishers game, you can see all the trailers for everything that's announced during these events here. So literally every single one that we just saw gets uploaded here. Here's the Dead by Daylight, Nicolas Cage, Witchfire, Remnant 2, Lives of P. The Lives of P demo is out now, so we might check that out later. Whole World, that was really interesting. Banishers, I thought looked really cool. That King Arthur game sounds so good. Like the concept for it, even as a mobile game, it looks cool, but it's a mobile game, unfortunately. So, yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Wayfinder, you have Wayfinder and Warhaven. I think Wayfinder is the one I keep seeing on Twitter. Warhaven is something else. Wait, let me see if that's on Steam. Also, I'm pretty excited for the yeah, it is on Steam. Cool. This looks interesting. It's like the it's like an action-y style For Honor in a way. There was another game that came out recently that I played it for one stream that was sort of like that, but I can't remember the name of it now. It was like, wait, is it Wayfinder? No, it's not Wayfinder. 'Cause that one's not out yet. Yeah, this is a game I think I keep seeing all over Twitter. Looks cool too, though. I'll wishlist that. Oh, dude, what was the other game? There's something I played recently that was literally like very, very similar to these. It was War something. Hold on, let me check my Steam. No, not War Tales. Maybe it's not. Warlander. How is this game doing? Not great. Yeah, this was cool, but I don't know. It was a cool game. The other one looks very similar to this, but probably a little bit better. Warhaven looks more serious than that. Did you play the recent Amnesia? Nah, I haven't. I've never actually played the Amnesia games. I think it's a little bit too much horror. That was pretty sick, though. I think overall, I mean, it wasn't like a 10 out of 10 event, but I think it was a pretty good start to Summer Game Fest. There's some good games. I heard Midgard, and for some reason thought something with God of War was going to happen. Yeah, that would that would suck. I mean, no, wait, no, that wouldn't suck. I mean, that would be awesome, but yeah. What else? Oh yeah, if we go to Steam. 1 second. Let's go to my Steam page, and then you can also see all the games that they just announced. I think they show up here now. Liza P demo, I do want to try. It's just probably going to be really short. Oh, that's awesome. They actually have all of the things in here. Spotlight events. If I open this, does it actually show the games? Okay. Check back for special announcements. Here's the Xbox event. Space Marine. Yeah, we still gotta play Space Marine 1. Wait, that King Arthur game is actually coming to Steam? Okay. If it has a better UI... Oh, no. Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, for a second I thought it was going to be okay, but then I saw... No, oh my god. Bro, it's literally Raid Shadow Legends. You're going to see I guarantee there's going to be tons of streamers be sponsored by this game and playing it the week it comes out. Guarantee it's going to be one of those Raid Shadow Legends games, which is fine. I mean, get the bag, right? But yeah, it's going to be all over. So this game looks pretty sick, the Crossfire one. Here's Wayfinder. Mortal Kombat 1, that was a good time. Remnant 2, I'm very excited for that. And it's not like a $70 game too, which is sick. It's actually like a decently priced game. This Crossfire game, I mean, I haven't played VR in forever, but even that looks pretty cool. Especially if it's like a co-op story style game, I'm totally down for that. Mortal Kombat 1. Man, I got a ton of trailers I got to do now. Hold on, let me actually save this. Cuz I want to use that for a screenshot. Still waiting for Arkham Origins to get remastered on PS5. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if that's happening, unfortunately. But, I mean, I guess anything could happen. I mean, just look, we saw, what's his name, coming to Dead by Daylight. This game looks really cool. This is something different. Let's see if it opens. I didn't actually watch this show. I think this was the Summer Game show or something. Not Summer Game. Oh, we're actually going to see more of this at PC Game Show. I wonder if they'll announce a date. But this game looks really cool. Apparently everything they've done in it is like motion captured. Like food, drinks, sitting down. Everybody has a schedule for them. Like it's very high like quality motion capture apparently. Heard Injustice 3 is coming. Is that true? We haven't had any official announcements for Injustice 3, so I mean it's been rumored for a while, but nothing official just yet. Hopefully, I mean that'd be awesome. Sweet. Apparently it looks like we're gonna see some of these. Dune Awakening, Realm of Ruins. I don't know what that is. More Teardown, more Baldur's Gate. I feel like Teardown is going to start... Ooh. Wait, we're going to see some of this game there? Road to Vostok? Vostok? I don't know how you pronounce that. Hell Let Loose again? I wonder if there's going to be like a DLC or something. Or a new map. Oh, this is a Warhammer game? Looks kind of good. Kind of. I can't tell if it's like a mobile game, though. It looks like it could be. Is Space Marine 1 on Steam? Yeah, it is. Cool. Yeah, I really need to play it. There's so many games I need to play before the second one comes out. I need to play Mortal Kombat 10. I need to play Space Marine. I need to play Mortal Kombat 11. And whatever else. This looks pretty sick. Road to Vostok. Apparently we're going to see this at... it's kind of like DayZ, it looks like. But supposedly we're going to get it, or see more of it at Summer Game... PC Gaming Show. So, been waiting for Spider-Man for a long time. I still don't have a PS5. Oh, well, there's time. You got until October. October 17th. Oh, wait, no, not 17th. October 20th. We are getting Spider-Man. That is right. It's coming. And it's going to be here quick. And Venom looks sick. Look at that. That is Venom. Officially, we got some concept art on what he looks like. And he looks badass. He looks like a monster. And it's not Eddie Brock. So, I mean, real quick, it's most likely, I think most of us think that it's going to be the person that gets shown at the end of the game of the first one, Harry Osborn. But I mean, I guess we'll see. They said they wanted to do something that's not been done before. And I mean, I trust Insomniac, so I'm totally here for it. I am down with it. I am, hey, just take the reins and take me on a ride. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. And we officially got the date, which is October 20th right here. 2023. So we'll be playing a ton of that. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. Games are dreadfully bad. Spider-Man is the only game that looks salvageable. Hope that game industry collapses soon. Nah, man. Some of them, I think some of them were pretty good. It wasn't like 10 out of 10, obviously, but some of them were decent. And I mean, there's just more and more and more money going into the gaming industry, so like, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Unfortunately, with that, obviously, you get not as many quality games because standards have kind of dropped a little bit because they realize they can just get out as much as they can with a non-polished game and, you know, salvage it down the line. But I think we still got this year has been amazing with games already. So I'm excited either way. Gotta head out. Thanks for your updates and streaming today. Salute everybody in chat. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by, Joseph. Hopefully they're hiding that. Dude, that would be sick. Oh my god, if it becomes a 3 protagonist thing, dude, that would be so cool. But yeah, I'd probably say just real quick, Mortal Kombat 1, that looks quality. I think that looks interesting. Remnant 2, really excited for that game. Witchfire, I'm questionable about because it's going into early access, but it still looks interesting. Liza P, I think the environment looks awesome and the gameplay could be a lot of fun. Party Animals, that looks just like a hilarious game, and we're finally going to see it eventually. Throne and Liberty and Warhaven, they have time to tell whether they're going to be good or not, but I'm interested in them. Alan Wake 2, I got to play Alan Wake 1, but that one looks cool. Space Marine 2, that looks pretty sick. I mean, we've already, a lot of these, the problem was a lot of these we already kind of knew about them. So it's not anything new. It's just another look to it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's the first day of Summer Game Fest. So there's plenty of time to be, you know, shown more. So hopefully we actually see that. Pal World, I am so questionable about that, but it looks like it's going to be one of those games that's like, even if it's bad, it could be fun still. So that's the Pokemon looking game that's interesting. Of course, you got the Lord of the Rings one. Then Banishers, I think that was one of my favorite ones that I think we saw today. Banishers look pretty sick. What was the other game that's oh yeah, Like a Dragon Gaiden? Oh my god, I forgot about that. What was the other game? The one that had, dude, I can't remember. There was one game that had the zombies in it, but I don't see it in here unless if the trailer's just not up yet. Let me refresh for a second. Viewfinder, Hyperlight, no. Oh, these are all Day of the Devs. Yeah, there's stuff going on right now. But I don't know. Last time I didn't really watch Day of the Devs last time. I started to and I was like, okay, I'm good. But if there's something good that comes out, then I'll just do like a standalone video for YouTube. So, all right, chat. I am going to actually chill right here for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you guys enjoyed the stream, definitely go sub on YouTube. That's where all my Let's Plays go and stuff like this, my reaction videos. I'll be chopping up the special ones, or the ones I really liked, and putting them as separate videos. So I'll probably be doing that like later tonight or something. We'll be back in about an hour to watch the Devolver Digital event. So Devolver Digital. Let me just make sure that it happens then. 3 p.m. Pacific. Yep. It sounds like it might be pretty lengthy. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Last year they had some decent games that came out of it, so I'm interested in seeing what it is. Devolver is a very weird company, so all right, but for now, thank you all for watching. I'll be back in a bit, and yeah, peace.